Welcome to Bed Crime Stories podcast. I'm your host, T. If you like all things true crime, if you like it delivered in a peaceful, tranquil manner, if you like it clear and concise without drama, then I highly recommend you subscribe. And if you like what you hear, please smash the like button. It's a free way you can help. And now, without further ado, let's dig in. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Sebastian Rogers case. I haven't had anything to say over the past couple days because I haven't found anything new. I did listen to the alleged audio from security camera footage, and I listened and I heard some words I thought, but it was really so nebulous to me that I didn't feel like sharing it with you. The audio was so muffled that 1 minute you feel like it's not voices, and then you might hear something that sounds like voices, a male voice, perhaps a female voice. Some people say they heard another male voice. Frankly, I'm not sure what I heard. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's audio from one of the security cameras in the Proudfoot's neighborhood. Allegedly, I say allegedly because some of the people who provided some of that video footage say there was no audio associated with it. Other people are saying, no, there's another video and this audio is from that video. None of this, as far as I know, has been verified. But what I want to share with you right now is a post that journalist Nick Beres made today, and I think it has some good info in it. So Nick talks about the lights. That was his story originally, the two lights that look like flashlights. So he is now revisiting this, and this is what he says. This story dates back to March 14th, almost 3 weeks after the 15-year-old disappeared from his Hendersonville home. I obtained a clip of exclusive security video that appears to show two lights moving around after dark near the home. All I have is that clip, nothing more, and I show that in its entirety in the story where I highlight the light images because they are so vague. That's all you can really see. As far as I know, this is the only home security video taken from the area the night Sebastian disappeared that shows anything of potential significance. I confirmed at the time the video was being scrutinized by authorities, and it is in the case file. You can watch the original story here, and I will play it for you again at the end of this video. Since it aired, several things have happened. 1, authorities tell me the video is currently of no evidentiary value, though they don't rule out the possibility of that changing if new evidence surfaces. I did ask what investigators who vetted the video believed to be the source of the lights, and they declined to say. Okay, so that's interesting. They did not say that they were garbage trucks. Nick Beres goes on to write, others close to the case claim the lights were either floodlights or from a garbage truck. I'm no expert, but those look more like flashlights or cell phone lights to me. Yes, Nick Beres, I agree with you 100%. I have never felt that those lights look like garbage truck lights, and the timeline doesn't make sense. The location of the lights doesn't make sense. What does make sense is that that would be an hour when, if something was going to happen to Sebastian, things may have gone down. And it would appear that they went down in the dark. So I'm really happy to hear Nick Beres come out and say this because, it's showing that the rest of us who have been skeptical that these were garbage trucks, that we're on the right track. I don't think that they are. Okay, let me continue with his post. He writes, but who knows? There are those who claim to see other images in the video. Nope. Now there, I think he's referencing those images that I shared with you guys that were first shown on J is for Justice. I think they were first shown there, where you see the blobs and they say, concentrate on, was it the white part or the black part? And it does look like the silhouettes of three people. I mean, I felt I was seeing something there, but a lot of people have said, no, that's absolutely nothing. Beres goes on. Some say they have pulled telling audio evidence from the video. Nope. The clip I have does not have audio from that night. If anything is heard, it's likely audio from when the video was recorded off a monitor. In the absence of any new developments, there are those trying to make this video into something it is not. Me, I believe it shows individuals with small lights outside the home. Remember, Sebastian left with a flashlight, but that is only my opinion. I can't prove it, and the only opinion that really counts is from investigators who continue to work the case. And again, they say for now the video is of no evidentiary value. Well, I disagree with them. We will see if that changes. Sebastian has now been missing for nearly 4 months. No credible sightings or leads have surfaced, but no one is giving up. If you can help, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. Okay, so if we choose to believe Nick Beres on this, the audio is nothing. Those blobs of white or black are nothing. I think we're all so desperate to find Sebastian, desperate for answers, desperate for evidence, that people are blowing everything up, magnifying everything, looking at every light source, listening to every tiny snippet of audio, trying so hard to find something. This case is one where it feels like we cannot walk away from it without answers. It's as bad as Summer Wells. It's simply too painful to think that Sebastian just vanished and no one's ever going to find him, and we're never going to find out what happened to him. That thought is just unbearable. It's like, it's not acceptable. And when you have the cops saying the video is of no evidentiary value, and we're all saying, look, it doesn't make sense that those are garbage trucks, and one of the neighbors is saying those are definitely not garbage trucks, then of course we lose faith in law enforcement's opinions. They don't hold much weight when we're looking at it and the neighbor is saying, I know for a fact those are not garbage trucks. I actually do wish that they would ask the FBI to take over as lead investigator. And I say that because nobody trusts the local law enforcement. I mean, I shouldn't say nobody, but I think a lot of people have zero faith in local law enforcement. And I think a lot of people are concerned that they are covering something up because of the Proudfoot family, the Bowersox, their connections, etc. Here's reason to hope. Even though it seems quiet, the parents don't seem to be talking. I don't think that Chris Proudfoot has been on a panel recently. I don't think Seth Rogers has either. TikTok Tony seems to be laying low after his Wienergate and being fired from the Caleb Harris case. None of us are forgetting about Sebastian. He's in the back of my mind every single day. I'm always hoping to see news that he's been found or that something has been found. So I'm not giving up on him, and I know a lot of other creators are definitely not giving up on him, and I'm hoping that law enforcement is not giving up on him. Until the next time on Bed Crime Stories.
The video you're about to see is from early Monday morning, February 26th, around 3:10 a.m. Now, there are no street lights in the Stafford Court neighborhood, so it is at night, pitch black. What you will see here are these 2 points of light believed to be people with flashlights in the area around Sebastian Rogers' Hendersonville home. It is believed Sebastian left his home barefoot and with a flashlight sometime overnight. Since his disappearance, authorities have reviewed security video from homes in the neighborhood looking for clues.
We have had several clips that have come in.
And this one is getting the most attention, showing signs of activity around Sebastian's home the night he disappeared. You see, 2 light sources, which we've circled to help you follow. For point of reference, the security camera was pointed toward the back of Sebastian's home in a common area. In the video, you see subject 1 with a light source in the lower right-hand corner. Then you see subject 2 briefly appear and move toward the first before that light source is covered or obscured by bushes. Subject 1, a few seconds later, then moves out of frame. Then, subject 2 reappears and follows subject 1 off screen. It's a short time later, and it's very vague, but then you see one of the subjects moving quickly back through the common area, and that is it. I know, there's not much to see here. You certainly cannot identify anyone, but those close to the investigation tell me the mere fact that there is now evidence that someone is in the area around Sebastian's home is significant. This video shows suspicious activity in the immediate area the night Sebastian disappeared. Could one of these subjects have been Sebastian? Did he meet and leave with someone? Sebastian's father says his son would not go with a stranger.
It's up in the air for me because I don't think he would get into a vehicle with somebody unless he knew them.
So what exactly are we seeing here? I know investigators are doing what they can to try enhancing the video for any more clues. For now, this video is now part of the Sebastian Rogers missing person file, and I'm told it could become more significant depending on where the ongoing investigation leads. We'll be following that. Nick Beres, News Channel 5.